Hey guys, Joe Blue here. Got another one frame clown here for you today. Another disciple of the Shaolin aiming temple trying to push this bullshit of one framing. I'm pretty convinced that this is a conspiracy devised by cheaters in their Discord servers to try and push this idea of the one frame technique onto people. There's no such thing as a one frame technique. I'm pretty convinced there's no such thing as a one framing technique. Here we go from the Zibdi school of bullshit. Let's watch some of this guy's video. You know, this AOK sign is the mark of the beast 666, 666.
For this, sure.
The telling everyone to be quiet is just telling all the other cheaters, don't tell everyone it's cheating. Keep it a secret now. Put your fingers on lips. Don't tell everyone this is cheating.
Let's get ready to No, don't say that.
Don't cheat, I don't cheat, I don't cheat. Don't report me, don't report me.
Oh my god. Stop. Stop.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh my.
Oh my.
I'm fake flicking just so I can miss so it looks more legit. Anybody who thinks you can flick multiple targets like this back, like, you live in a la la land, mate. If it was true, you'd see professional players in tournaments do this shit all the time. You don't see people do it all the time. You just see random cunts online saying that they're doing a one frame technique. You know what I'm saying? I've never even heard of a one frame technique outside of these clowns. You know what I mean? You don't hear pro players talking about the one frame. You know, you don't see this ping ponging between players in professional CSGO or CS2 or any professional esport game.
Do you want to know how to do?
Here he is, popping up out of the bin like Grouch from Sesame Street.
Oh, I love trash.
At least this Muppet knows what he is and where he belongs.
Hey, 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 hey!
It's fucking.
It's always these Mongoloids, man, that just seem to learn these techniques, innit?
Some sort of fucking. Must be some sort of program that switches the crosshair to here and the fucking this. I don't know how it works. So why don't you show me?
What is a one frame flick? It's when your crosshair teleports from point A to point B within a single frame. Are one frames possible?
Somehow, by typing up a definition, legitimizes a one frame flick technique. What is a one frame flick? Oh, it's like you search it, but there's no actually official... I'm sorry, but I heavily disbelieve that one frame flicks are real. You don't say. There's no definition. He's typed it in there going, look, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to make a fake definition, and I'm going to make it look like there's a legitimate definition for this one frame flick shit. There ain't no fucking legitimate definition. Doesn't exist. Never heard of it. It's created by cheaters in their Discord servers to push onto the internet to try to get people to believe one framing exists, even though anybody with a brain knows it ain't real.
Flick. It's when your crosshair teleports from point A to point B within a single frame. Are one frames possible? Yes.
No.
What's the right method to do it? What's the best
Cheating.
mouse for it in your opinion? Is it possible to do it on a controller? What is the best polling rate DPI? Can I one frame with a TV remote?
Shut up, Spaz. Shut up, Spaz. Shut up.
Let me show you.
First you have to open up engine awning.
This is just him telling you the truth here, disguised as a joke.
Then yeah, the first step, open up your mouse software. Then you want to change the polling rate to 125. What is a polling rate? Polling rate.
We don't need to know what all this shit is.
If you have a close look at my hand cam, you'll notice me ever so slightly lifting the mouse and tilting it before I flick with my wrist.
Yeah. They've all gathered in their Discord servers to like try and come up with this bullshit idea. Like, I can do the one flame flick by doing this. Everyone knows you can do that with your mouse. The problem is there's too much variation to consistently be able to use it in an actual situation. People use the one frame flick to do 180 or 360 spins with your mouse. That's how people have always done it. What people are doing here, this whole tricking your mouse with the lasers bullshit. Like, we just flick our mouses. We don't know the physics behind it, if even that's even true. We just do that to do 180 180s and 360s. We've always done that. But to do it consistently, to land at specific places on players, like, you can't be consistent with that. You can't control the variables. There's too many variables to control.
It looks something like this. So I kind of pick up my mouse, tilt it a little bit.
Clunk, 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 clunk. Get the zip D. Get yourself a nice big sheet of metal and go clunk, 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 clunk. That's what you want. That's how the pros do it.
And lift, flick, smack it back down. Mouse pads. I would suggest a cloth mouse
A nice big fat metal one that goes clunk, clunk, clunk. That's what you want.
pad. Something with stopping power. That would give you a better chance of getting a one frame. That's not to say
Is it? Zipdy will tell you a nice big shiny metal one that slides all over the place that doesn't have any friction at all.
flicks. But yeah, I've tried one frame in on a Skypad 3.0. You're gonna have to test that one out for yourself. This over here is a one frame, and sometimes you're gonna have this thing called a liftoff, where it won't be a one frame, but it will be almost a one frame. After the liftoff, it will be a one frame. Here's
We get liftoff in minus 10 seconds. Liftoff? Is liftoff some kind of word that they just invented to disguise the pull of the aimbot? I would just call it liftoff. Let's just call it liftoff. Let's just call it another name so people don't think that it's snapping like an aimbot would snap. We'll call it liftoff. We'll give it another name.
the original clip. Yeah, like a headshot.
So downward.
Here's one way to
Oh, look, it is possible. Isn't this guy like, did he start training he went to Struth Gaming to the Shaolin Aiming Temple, and this is his footage from 13 years ago. You got to concentrate and focus on the fan for 13 years straight. And this is just his video footage from 13 years ago. Isn't this guy already mastered the one frame technique? Why is he showing you technique here of him missing? Did he start his endeavor like, I'm going to start my journey learning the one frame and I'm going to document my journey with the one frame technique? Why didn't he just do a vlog day by day? Day one in the Shaolin Aiming Temple. You know what I'm saying? That big brother, mate. Let's have a camera in his room. It's day one in the Shaolin Aiming Temple. You know, and just go through his entire progress. No, this just seems like he's put this in there to make it look like, oh, it does miss. You do have to practice with it. Aren't you already good with it? Aren't you already good with it? And you just shown us snapping to targets with incredible accuracy, and now you're showing us back in the dojo. Is this footage from 13 years ago? You know what I mean? Where's this footage from?
practice. Just find a bunch of mannequins or objects in a custom
Missed.
game and practice your one frame flicks. I don't personally do this myself. I'm just trying to show you.
He doesn't personally do this himself, so why don't you show us what you do then, master the one frame aiming technique, mate? Why are you hiding? Why are you telling us that the one framing exists, yet you're hiding the methods of how you and Struth Gaming have figured out the one frame 5-finger death blow technique? You know what I'm saying? What do you use to practice the 5-finger death aim technique?
Guys, what you could do to practice.
Missing. Can we go back and have a little rewind and have a look how accurate these shots actually are? Here we go. Right shoulder. One frame in to right shoulder, left to one frame in. That's a wall, mate. I think that was the side of the wood, wasn't it there? That's the wall. That's the wooden frame. Pretty sure that's wooden frame, right? I think it's the wooden frame. It is hard to tell. One frame in. He's not going back to the same place though, is he? Like, what is he aiming on? Is he aiming on this target? Or is he aiming for this target? Like, do we know what he's actually aiming for? Like, if you're just going bang, bang, bang onto anything, like, how do I know? How does anybody know that's what you intended to land on? Was you intended to land back to this circle, but you over-aimed and landed on the target? But because it's on a target, you can claim, oh, I just thought I'd switch to the target. I mean, we don't know what you're switching to. We can't gauge if you're actually accurate with this technique, or if you're just completely bullshitting everyone. That's so, you know, once again, they always demonstrate that they can't really one frame like in the training situation. he can't aim. He's again proven that he can't be accurate with the one frame technique. But he's just practicing his training. He's supposed to be already good. He's showing you, hey, this is a method you could use to train the one frame technique. I don't personally do it. How do you do it then, mate? But you know, that's one way you could do it. But if he's showing you, shouldn't he be good? Shouldn't he be able to go bang? I'm gonna hit this arrow on the screen. I'm gonna hit that point right there. Bang. I'm gonna spin around 180, face somewhere, and I'm gonna go bang 180, 190 degree spin, bang to the same position of the arrow. You ain't gonna see none of that shit. They're not gonna show any of that shit. Of course not, because then it would show that they can't fucking aim with this shit. Right, now I've shown you how to train with it. Now I've shown you the techniques that we use in the Shaolin Aiming Temple. We're just gonna go BAM! Straight into the gameplay of me using an aimbot.
Oh.
It's the same mouse mat, right? It's the same mouse mat. Looks like it's the same camera. So all the footage that he was showing before in the Shaolin Aiming Temple wasn't from 13 years ago when he started his intense mind-body focus staring into Struve Gaming's ceiling fan to learn the art of the five-finger death frame technique. No, this is the same camera within the same similar time period, showing that he can't aim in training, but as soon as he's online in an actual game with players, all of a sudden bang, 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 bang. Can't stop missing. I'll just throw in a fake flick here and there just to make it look like I miss every occasion to occasion.
Oh. He's not talking, he's up.
It's never legit. See, this guy's the best player in the world. You don't even see pros bang people's heads like that. Bang, 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 tap, 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 tap. If they did, they'd be called into question for cheating immediately. Like, no one in professional sport, esports, is ever going to see a play like that and go, yeah, that's legit. Yeah, of course it's legit, man. It happens all the time. No. Anyone did something like that, it'd be immediately called suspect. But this guy's going to make you think, nah, it's legit, mate. You just got to practice 13 years carrying buckets of water up and down the Shaolin Aiming Temple Monastery with Struve Gaming and Zibdi.
He's not talking, he's up.
But we don't need to watch this fucking bullshit. Let's fucking move on. Watching him fucking cheat. Has he got anything else? Yeah, there's nothing really else here in the video, man. He's proven that he can't aim with any kind of consistency in a training environment. He's only got the ridiculous aiming in a live situation against targets that an aimbot would target. So there's nothing here to prove the one frame technique is real. And I'm pretty convinced that this is just a conspiracy of sorts, propaganda essentially invented by cheater Discord groups to push it out there onto the internet to find gullible people who will believe this one framing shit exists, even though you'd never see in a pro game people going bang, 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 like ping-ponging left and right, like tapping people's heads like that. The legitimacy of an act like that would be called into question, like, immediately. It's just completely ridiculous that these people can just make these videos trying to tell people how to one-frame flick when they're just fucking cheaters. They're just fucking cheating bastards pushing this bullshit onto people to convince you that they've got these superhuman, supernatural powers when they're just cheating cockheads. Ain't no one got these skills. Here's a dude with his 86k views. This guy's got like 657,000 views, and it's like, doesn't a single person just call him out to say, dude, you're just cheating? Hardware manipulation or not, this man would be a monster in esports. He's cheating. Anyone could do this. Anyone could do it. That's why I don't understand why cheaters congratulate each other. Oh man, this guy's such a great cheater. I mean, anyone could do this shit if they had the cheats. It's something else playing for you. Like, you understand that anyone can do it. You're a very good good player, you have my respect for showing us how to do this one frame flick. While I highly doubt the one frame flick is all that good in comp matches, it sure looks amazing. So why would you do it then? Yeah, exactly. How to one frame click. Step 1, download hacks. And he loves it. +1. So that's how you master the one frame click. Damn, it's just sarcasm. He knows that's how it's done. Here we go. All the cheaters come out to go, yeah, you're so amazing, man. You're so sick, bro. Yeah, man, all these cheating bastards. Every single one of these people that say that he's good is probably just a cheating bastard. Thousands of people in these Discord servers at a time. You know, you go and find any YouTube video, people have infiltrated these Discord cheater groups. There's thousands of people in them. And it's not just one, there's loads of them everywhere, all over the internet, right? There's thousands of cheaters in their little Discord servers, all plotting and conniving and coming up with these bullshit ideas. Oh, let's get someone who's got a YouTube channel and let's put out a tutorial how to do a one frame flick to help mask all of us using our aimbots and cheats in games. That's all they're doing. And then they come to these channels and they prop them up. I need to do, you know, I really do need to get around to doing a video on essentially what is organized crime in a way. It's organized cheating is what it is. It's like the mafia. That's why I call it the cheater Illuminati. I say it jokingly, but it's really like the cheater mafia. It's like it's an organized cheating ring. Like in any kind of crime, whether it's like serial killers, drug dealing, whatever, it's like a ring. It's a cabal of cheaters and they are all together plotting and conniving how to cheat people. And this is what they do. They put out these stupid videos, putting it as tongue-in-cheek and all like a joke when they're just trying to propagandize people into believing that this fucking one frame flick shit exists. It doesn't exist. It's fucking made up to cover cheating. End of story. I'm convinced of it. You know, I don't think a one frame flick exists. You know, you show me in a training mode aiming onto multiple targets that are like innocuous, something that you wouldn't just be able to get an aimbot off the shelf, that could like target a target in Apex or different things like that, right? Like a training dummy or whatever. But something innocuous that somebody wouldn't go to the lengths of programming an aimbot for. Something like that cardboard box, the E on a cardboard box. Like get loads of these cardboard boxes and I do all these one frame 360 spins to flick on the cardboard box, the E on the cardboard box over and over again. I'll do it with total accuracy for like 5 minutes straight. If you could do that for like 5 minutes straight, banging onto multiple targets all over the place in something that wouldn't typically would be targeted by an aimbot, I might be a bit more convinced in it. But this shit, nah man, they prove every time in a training scenario that they can't aim consistently, and then they'll go into a live game and it's boom boom ping ponging across people's heads, mate. It's like, who you fooling, man? Guys are cheaters, mate. And how did they get so many views? Because there are so many cheaters. They prop these channels up. It's like an organized crime. I'll give you a sort of taster of what I'm thinking. I need to do a more in-depth video describing the theory behind it, the hypotheticals, right? But if you think about, like, if you are a big Twitch streamer, you know, you get you're something like XQC, right, where you can get a $100 million deal just for switching platforms. If you think the kind of money that some of these streamers can get, now imagine you're a cheater and you're in a Discord server that has thousands of people. You might be networked with another Discord that has 5,000 people, and another Discord server that has 5,000 people, and another cheater network that has got 5,000 people. And you could have like 40,000 people behind you, and each 40,000 people could make 5 Twitch accounts. Now you got 160,000 people to prop you up. If they all push that one person who's using cheats to be an amazing player in the content creation space, and they got like 50,000 people behind them from their cheater networks, and they've all got, you know, 5 times alt accounts, and they got 200,000 accounts to prop that person up, you're instantly a Twitch content creator that has a fan base of 200,000 people. Technically it's 50,000 people who are all cheaters, but they've all duplicated their accounts, so now you've got 200,000 people to push you, and all you got to do is kick back a little bit of that money to the cheating communities. How big does a content creator have to be able to feed their cheater family, who will prop them up into a position of stardom, and they can all feed their cheating habit, paying to rebuy their accounts, self-funding this organized cheating ring where their entire life is being benefited from it? Could a really successful content streamer keep 50,000 people afloat, who will then keep your content afloat with 200,000 people like that aren't real to push and promote you wherever you go? Like, think about it. Think about how organized cheating could be to essentially create a loop of self-perpetuating income where they can just carry on cheating indiscriminately, rebuying their accounts and just keeping it going, and all the people that they bring in to watch the content is just more money to fuel the cheater engine. Hey, I'm only speaking theoretics. A content creator who is massive could potentially have 50,000 people who are cheating, who have alternate accounts that are propping that channel up. And if you think there's a lot of money to be made in cheating in the content creation space, how do you know that there aren't already organized crime syndicates heavily involved in it, just like they are in physical sports? Do you think that the gaming as an industry isn't something that organized crime wouldn't get involved in when it's potentially hugely profitable with no repercussions? If you get caught for cheating, you don't even get a slap on the wrist. So don't you think that's very potentially lucrative for an actual organized crime syndicate? Hey, I'm not saying that is what's going on there, but you got to think about it properly. Just something to think about. But that's a general idea of a potential of what's going on in this gaming industry in regards to cheating. And laters, guys, GG's, peace.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.